What's going on, guys? Joe and Matt with East Coast Chaos. Today we're going to be doing an install video on the Rasmussen cooler protector for the Summit 850, and I'll show you guys how to get it in. You're going to need a punch, 10mm, and a hammer. You need a punch for all the rivets. Alright, so you're going to take the punch, take your panels off, and then you're going to find this rivet right here. And you're just going to hit it out with a hammer. Alright, so you can use a chisel to chisel off the head of the rivet. Now we're going to use a drill bit. See if we can make it easier. Then you're just going to want to push the rest of the rivet out here. Alright, now that we got our rivets drilled out, we're going to take off these 4 bolts here, and then we'll be able to slide the cooler in. Alright, so Rasmussen provides you with 2 bolts, washer, 2 nuts to go in place of the rivets. So you're going to slide this up into the tunnel, put these bolts in, and then you're going to put the 4 bolts that you took out of the tunnel back in. So we'll show you how to do that. Alright, so all you got to do, slide it up in here. You're going to want to take one of the bolts, stick your hand up in here, and find the bolt hole. Alright, so now we got the protector hanging up there with the bolts loose. One right there, and one right there. It helps to have somebody else put the nut on top of the bolt while you hold the cooler up underneath. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to push this in. Try to get the holes lined up and loosely put in the bolts that you took out. The cooler is meant to fit tight up against the stock cooler so it has the full cooling capacity. Alright, now we can just tighten these 4 bolts up. Okay, and then we're going to tighten the 2 upper bolts. So the provided bolt and nut is 11mm. So we'll take an 11mm wrench up underneath, get it set on the bolt head, come up here, tighten these up. Okay, repeat it on the other side. Alright, last thing you're going to want to do, you're just going to want to take a paint pen and mark the nut just to make sure they're not going to move on you. Something to check up on. We'll do the ones underneath, even though these probably will get worn off. Alright, and that concludes how to put this cooler protector in.